Previously on Into the Yonder Void. Fee and I went to investigate the weird thing that was peeping on her, and it turned out to be a little shitty mushroom kid. And it turned out the shitty little mushroom kids are all in a shitty little mushroom gang. And their shitty little mushroom gang got captured by shitty big purple-skinned, big part, maybe lizard, horny guys. So things don't look very good there. But Nez just wandered off mid-investigation, so I don't know what he's up to.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void.
Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hey, what's up, hey.
A weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy and I play Nez.
I'm Tomas, I play Gil.
I'm Lindsey and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela and I play Can.
And that's right, each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 27.
I love 27.
Yeah.
That's my
I don't know
favorite.
about you, but I'm feeling 27.
That's a bad luck number for a lot of musicians, so...
Why?
Ooh,
27
yeah.
Club,
You don't know
baby.
about the 27 Club?
No, what?
Oh,
I guess
shit.
I wasn't
Are we gonna
invited.
tell Lindsey about the 27 Club?
Are you
I hope
serious?
that you're not invited.
Jimi Hendrix,
Yeah.
Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison.
Wait, did you not know that they're dead?
No, I knew they were dead.
They all died at 27.
Yeah.
I think maybe Jeff Buckley.
Is this going to be a bad episode then?
Hallelujah. Sorry.
Well, that's
Very nice.
disappointing. I've always
I think
liked
Jeff
20...
Buckley just missed it, maybe, at like 28.
What a
Or
loser.
something like that.
I'm
I
going to
don't
look
know.
up who's in the 27 club.
I could be
real
making
fast.
that shit way the fuck up.
This makes me so sad because 27's my favorite because it's my birthday.
And Ori's.
And Ori's. What the fuck does that mean? Is that why I've never been in a band, kind of?
Well, no, they were very prolific artists. That's part of the 27 Club thing. So if anything, you should be famous.
What?
Jeff Buckley died when he was 30.
Okay.
Oh, that's not interesting at all.
Yeah, that's not glamorous. That's just kind of lame.
We have a new patron,
Do.
and they apparently know Billy indirectly.
What?
They know somebody that I know.
They know someone he knows.
Billy, they're going to find your secret identity.
Thank identity.
Your identity. And how your
My
name's...
indemnity.
my pre-auction
Indemnity
indemnity.
alert.
And how your name isn't actually Billy.
Okay, so Genevieve, thank you. Thank you for becoming a patron. We
you,
appreciate
thank you.
your support. If you want to support us, help us keep the lights on, help us maybe expand to other things. Go to patreon.com/D20_syndicate and find out what tiers you can get for supporting us. Any support is appreciated. She also left us a review on Patreon, which you can technically do that. You can technically leave us a review there. You can go to Apple Podcasts. You can go to Stitcher. You can go to Podchaser. You can go...
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than paying $1,300 to leave a review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, don't buy an iPhone just for that. You can also probably leave a review in your browser without buying an iPhone. But, I mean, whatever. Support the machine. This is her review. Hey, omnipotent D20 crew. I had no idea where to leave a review, #bars. So I figured your Patreon inbox was a good enough spot, if any. Upside down ? I don't really know where to start other than I'm so glad I was introduced to this podcast. By Billy's cousin, by the way. I will pull that card a handful of times. This podcast was my first real introduction to D&D, and I couldn't be happier. I've been hooked since Gunky Evil and have been chugging along ever since. As of writing this, I'm only on episode 71, so I have a lot of catching up to do. Shit's about to get real for you.
Yeah, she's halfway there, though.
Listening to this podcast inspired me to bully my friends into starting a D&D campaign ourselves.
Yeah.
I play as a ranger bird person, Aarakocra, named Sodium Bicarbonate.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly love each and every one of the players and characters on this podcast. The world building is insanely good, and the chemistry between everyone makes the listening so enjoyable. I feel completely immersed in the world every time I turn on the podcast. I went from not knowing anything about D&D to now saying roll for blank before Seth does and stress texting hashtag Billy's cousin during insane battle scenes. Sometimes cursing Seth for not letting everyone get a long rest before being thrown into a huge battle. I can't wait to catch up to current episodes and meet the new characters. I'm so happy this podcast exists, and I can't wait to see where it goes. P.S. I am only slightly ashamed to admit that I asked Billy's cousin to ask Billy if Tomas was a I've known you for 9,000 years fun nickname for Thomas, or if it was a cool name. Thank you very much, Genevieve, for the very long review.
I love it.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Genevieve.
fantastic.
Answer the burning question, Tomas.
I'm pretty sure Genevieve
I answered
knows
it
her
at
cousin.
Christmas time.
Oh.
If I had to guess,
So what's the
Sodium
answer?
bicarbonate? Is that the name?
that's her character's
I
name.
fucking love that. Respect.
For everyone out there, Tomas is my real name. It's not some conceited weird artist name or anything. Where my dad is from, it's basically like your Tom. Like everyone, it's a super common name.
So Tomas is like Thomas?
Yeah. It is like Thomas, but don't say that.
And then their last
Wow.
name is like similar to like, I don't know what's common here, like Smith,
Be like
Or
Jones.
Jones. Yeah.
Jones. Yeah.
Yep. Tom Jones.
It's not unusual to have a Spanish flair to your name.
Fun fact, that's my singing voice. I am Tom Jones. You're welcome.
All right. I think it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
Oh, what was the sound it was going to make? Oh. I thought it sounded like dental tools. Did it?
Tonight's Around the Campfire question comes from one of our Discord members and also a patron. This comes from Josie, who username Josie. Cannot remember Josie's real name, but we're going to go with Josie. Josie wants to know, other than you, who should be the leader of the group? It's a great question. And I'm going to start with Fee.
Who should lead the group? Well, I'm glad that they said other than us, because I probably shouldn't be the leader, I don't think. But I would say, definitely not Gil. He can't hear me, right? He's a friend, he's fun, but that'd be a little scary. So I think that's kind of my major answer, is probably not Gil and not me. I mean, Can seems pretty level-headed. Nez has that cool moth and seems pretty calm too. So maybe one of them.
Thank you, Fee.
Yeah.
Just not Gil. Just to
Very
Definitely not
establish
Gil.
that.
Just to be clear.
Not Gil.
Maybe you,
anybody
maybe you,
but-
fuck you, maybe you.
I don't know. What are those mushroom people doing?
Now I'm starting to understand why I was mutinied.
Let's go with Nez.
Well, I don't think I should be in charge of anything per se when it comes to other people and making decisions for a group. But I feel like Gil is pretty set for the job. He seems to take charge and he knows how to handle situations.
Thank you.
In a way
Tomas
that
is
we
over there
get
nodding.
robbed.
Like you said that, you.
In the way that we
For
get
the inevitable war
hurt.
when we all fight for who is leader, I will appreciate your support.
The rift.
I thank you that knowing that I can count on your vote.
All right, Gil. Remember, you cannot vote for yourself.
That's very hard because, I mean, I'm such a natural leader. I've only ever had the leadership roles, but I mean, that lets me kind of spot people who have leadership qualities. I don't know. I really appreciate Nezrah's attention to detail and finding stuff, but he needs a little bit more confidence before I would like follow him anywhere on purpose. But I would probably say Can, because Can makes decisions with her heart, and that is all I ever do. So, I mean, there's always going to be an answer or a decision with Can, so I appreciate that. But it's never going to happen because I'm here.
No. No commentary for Fee.
Who is Fee?
So you did hear.
Can.
So does it just have to be one person?
It's however you interpret it.
Oh, okay.
It just can't be you.
Okay, well, I think that it's really stupid to put all of your trust into one person to lead. Because I think everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and I think you should focus on the strengths.
That is exactly what the leader would say.
So I would maybe make one super person, and if you want to put them in a coat and stack them on top of each other, I guess I would probably maybe put Gil on the bottom for confidence and a sturdy base, and then I'd probably put Nez second, because he seems nice and stable, and he would have good balance, and also, the attention to detail and the inquisitive mind. That's a good trait in a leader. And then I would probably put Fia on top so she could be the face.
Very nice.
And so her little tree in her pot is closer to the sun.
It's going to be a really
Very
weird
nice.
shaped body.
I was going to say, put Nez next for the long torso.
Swimmer's
I
body.
can sew a coat that long.
Future episode. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
who you think should be the leader, if not you. All right. Shall we get started?
Yes.
When we last left off, you guys had done a little bit of investigating. Fee and Gil, you two had stumbled onto the little mushroom child who was trying to be sneaky, but had is a kid.
Be
A
sneaky,
little mushy.
Basidi.
Yeah, the sneaky Basidi, and eventually cracked under the pressure of being threatened with their mother. Can and Nez had interacted with Nacius and learned kind of there are some spells out there that are very specific to, maybe they're just more ritual based or whatever, but watched as Nacius unwound the vines, which actually cleared a path to Fee and Gil. And when we left off, Nez, you had gone in to inform Thenra about kind of what you guys had discovered, and then were sealed within the mushroom.
Gulp.
Gulp.
Gorge.
Try to discover a little something to make me swing.
So that's where we will begin. Nez, the door seals. There is no... if you were to look behind you, you would not see even an indication of a door existing. She had shifted and she said, "That's unfortunate." And now she's staring at you, Thenra, and her body is glowing.
Can you breathe inside a sealed mushroom?
Bet we're about to find out.
Did we see anything on
eat
the
my way out.
outside, or will you get to that?
Just go full Homer.
ate my way out. Hamilton reference.
On my way.
So yeah, you're Nez. What do you want to do? No action has been taken other than that, but her body is glowing with like almost like a red radiating energy.
Is she just looking at him, just standing there?
I'm giving you a moment to kind of react.
Oh, okay.
Fenra, are you okay?
Never mind. Not Nez for later.
Her body like starts to like almost like issue these like tendrils of red energy, and her eyes start to glow as she stares at you, Nezrah.
Oh, Nez.
And her voice changes as she's talking to you. Before it was kind of like a quiet, polite, kind of almost like a proper pronunciating tone, but it shifts. It becomes more multi-tiered in a sense, and the accent sort of changes as well. Who else have you told?
My whole party?
Her, like, you watch as the mushroom around you begins to like kind of vibrate. And now we're going to switch to you guys. You guys outside, Nezrah just went into this mushroom, and then suddenly you guys feel like this intense energy kind of emanating from the house, and you watch as this mushroom house begins to shake from outside.
Oh, nope, fuck this. And I'm gonna back away like 40 feet.
Wait, that's not what mushrooms are supposed to do.
I don't think so. Should we, bust it open?
I'm not going near that shit.
I mean, we could bust it open from far away, can't we? Is there anything to do that?
I guess you could shoot magic at it. I'll shoot it with a bow. And then as I'm backing up, I'm gonna shoot the mushroom.
I'll allow you guys each one action here, real quick.
Okay.
It's a 24 to hit the mushroom house.
All right, that will hit. If you attack it, it will hit. Then you'll just have to roll.
I'm gonna thorn whip.
Okay.
My spell slots are full. Have we not had a long rest in a long time?
That's 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's 12 regular damage to the house plus 3 psychic damage to the house. So I hurt its feelings.
What are you doing, Fee?
Yeah, I'll just blast that bee.
Okay, you guys, if you haven't rolled damage yet, roll damage. You got 4 piercing damage. Tell me again how much you got with your attack, Gil.
I got 12 regular damage and I think 3 psychic.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 10, so 14.
Okay,
Fuck
you
you,
guys.
mushroom.
So Can's attack hits first with the thorn whip, just then Gil's. What you shot with a bow and arrow, right? So an arrow sticks into it, and then Eldritch Blast, and at that moment, you guys watch as it keeps shaking, almost as if it was hurt, and then the mushroom slides into the ground, leaving only the mushroom top above.
Aww.
Just floating?
We didn't think about the mycelium?
We killed it,
Underground.
guys. We killed the house.
So is it just floating then, the top of it?
No, it's against the ground.
We have to
So it
lift
just
this
went.
up.
Oh, farts.
We can't lift
Help
that
me
up.
lift it.
How are we going to lift that?
We gotta try.
That's
I'll
big as
try
shit.
I'll also try to lift it.
I'm just going to watch.
All right.
I'm not going to participate in this.
All right, we are switching back to Nezrah. Nezrah, you watch as the room begins to shake, and then it's almost like the mushroom itself is wounded. It's like, and then you feel like your whole, the pit of your stomach drop as you are sure you've just sunk into the ground super fast. Fenra has not made any moves yet against you. She's just staring at you, and you notice that her eyes kind of dart around a little bit as if she's worried about something.
I'm just going to kind of back away slightly with my hands held out in a cautionary stance.
Fenra, am I still talking to Fenra?
You are still talking to Fenra.
The fuck?
Okay, I think whatever's happening here can be resolved amicably.
Give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Now just one solid roll is all I need. One solid roll.
You can
I
do
rolled
it.
2 19s. So 20.
You watch as like this, like Thenra's like countenance kind of falters a little bit, and she begins to look around a little bit more, and you can even see some of the magical energy start to like kind of dissipate a little. Oh, when they find me, they will kill me. I can't let them find me.
Okay, who's them, and why would they want to kill you?
Give me another persuasion roll, a regular one. So no disadvantage.
16?
Yeah.
16. You watch just as it slightly abates a little bit more. The villagers will kill me. They will think that I am the one who took the children.
Well, we can let them know that it wasn't you.
No, they will not believe you. They will think, because of my nature, that I took the children.
Can I ask? I mean, we'll vouch for you. And what do you mean, your nature?
I am an Analathagar. I am not a Basidi. And you watch as her form changes from this like half Basidi into like this wraithish creature with like very minute features. Still roughly the same height, but like almost as if she's made of smoke. If smoke could also be a solid, almost like a gel of some kind.
Okay.
And the eyes kind of sink in. They still have pupils. They're like black eyes with like tiny yellow pupils recessed in there, and the mouth is kind of like amorphous and featureless, but it's still there.
Fucking rad.
I'm picturing the Pokemon Ditto. Is it that? But smoke?
It is much more nefarious than Ditto.
Okay, so not cute.
Just smile.
Yeah.
They're gonna think I ate the children.
Coming out of Ditto. Just that dumb fucking blank stare. Okay, would Nez know what an Alathagar is?
Amarothagar.
Amarothagar?
Oh my god, I can't even read my own handwriting.
Amaretto.
Anarothagalar.
Anarotholagar.
Golar.
Anarothagalar.
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 Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. It's like trying to say re-amortize. For some reason, that word fucks me up. 14.
14. And Anarothagalar is.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, you fucked yourself.
I was practicing this beforehand, and now
The first time you said it was gold. You nailed it.
You can do this, Duffy Moon.
And Anarothagalar is the term is kind of like in your brain somewhere. When you were reading in your library in your home, you remember reading about different planar creatures, and some can come over from other places. You can't remember which specific plane this creature would come from, but you do know, you're fairly positive with a 14, right? Or was it a 16?
Fuck, I don't know.
I think it was.
It was 16.
It was a
16.
It was a 14.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Might be.
Oh yeah, the
okay.
16 was the persuasion.
Yep.
With a 14, yeah, you're pretty sure it's a planar creature of some kind, and if you're not mistaken, you believe they're some sort of shape-shifting creature, which evidence is suggesting that.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be okay. We have proof that it wasn't you, and we can vouch for you. At the very least, I won't tell anybody about what you are, and you can remain incognito.
Give me a persuasion roll.
12.
There's some hesitation in her countenance.
You do not know the nature of a parent in chaos. They will believe what they wish to believe as an enemy if they think and find that I have been living among them for this long and pretending to be one of them.
She ain't wrong.
Yeah, so far, granted, we've had limited interaction with the village, but so far it seems like the Basidi are very forgiving and understanding beings. I would say, worst case scenario, they might banish you, especially if our party is vouching for you, and then you could just come with us.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. You can roll that with advantage because that was extremely compelling, Nezrah.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right. So first one was an 18.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep, we're going with the 18.
Jeez, you are rolling good.
So Thenra kind of shifts a little bit.
They will take Eagle from me.
Is Eagle not your natural born son?
No. Eagle was... I am not Eagle's parent, but Eagle's parent died, and I took Eagle on. Eagle does not know I am not his mother.
Now, I'm going to ask a question, and I want to preface it with, I don't mean any disrespect or harm.
Why are you so ugly,
Given-
girl?
What ignorant bullshit are you about to ask?
But given what you've told me thus far, how did Eagle's parents die?
Give me a persuasion roll. You don't have advantage, but you can have a +1.
Okay. 7.
7.
That is something I cannot share. This is why people will distrust me. If you distrust me, and you do not even dwell here, how can those who see one of their own being parented by one of me ever understand?
And you watch as like the energy starts to grow a little bit.
Well, we know this. You love Eagle, right?
Yes.
And so far, I'm the only one that's seen you like this, right?
Yes.
So what if, for the sake of staying with Eagle, we keep this between us?
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Persuasive.
Okay, please. I'm going the other way than I was before. God damn it, 10.
10. While you're saying that, a voice pops into your head and kind of distracts you, Nezrah. And you hear, oh, we should totally kill her.
Whoa.
And because of that, she seems... It's not the worst thing she's heard, but it's also not super compelling.
What is to stop you from saying anything? I cannot trust your word. I do not know you.
That's my purse.
I don't know you. While that's completely fair, just know that I understand the bond between a parent and a child, even though you may not be that child's natural born, or natural parent. I myself was raised by a surrogate.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Okay.
Sorry for all the persuasion rolls, guys.
That's okay. I'm doing a lot of persuading.
Yeah, he's being very
12.
persuasive.
12.
Yeah.
The energy is kind of like it abates.
Do you speak the truth?
Yes, of course. Veldak took me in and raised me. And I understand what it is to love without, having that biological component.
And you are being honest?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm rolling insight here.
Okay.
With that insight, you can roll with advantage, and you get a +5.
That's a lot.
Okay, so that's a 17, and yep, that was an 11. So we're going with the 17 plus 5, 22.
Thenra's energy abates a ton, and you actually watch as the amorphous form starts to solidify a little bit more, and almost looks like it's kind of converting more Basidi.
You would swear that you will not say anything.
On my honor.
Are you being truthful?
Yes.
And Thenra got a natural 20 for insight, so you watch as the energy just disperses, the mushroom stops shaking, and you guys outside watch as you're like rushing toward it to like try to lift it, it like pops back up.
Ah, the house is alive. It's a zombie house. I shoot the house again.
Roll to attack. Or no, I mean roll damage.
It goes through the mushroom exterior and lands in Thenra's heart.
4 damage.
All right. The house
3
quivers
psychic.
a little bit when you hit it, and Nezrah, you see like Thenra's like sort of like wince when like you hear like a think outside.
Oh.
I will, if you promise to keep it sacred and safe, I will allow you to leave here. I don't think that it would be too difficult. You listen to her voice kind of change as she begins to change back into a Basidi. To offer you extra help to retrieve Igril.
Damn.
And I just kind of nod slowly, and I put my staff down. I lean it against the wall, and I just slowly approach her, and like I'm gonna hug her and just embrace.
Okay. Give me persuasion with advantage.
She eats your heart.
Through your neck.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. Yeah. She like goes in for a hug and she starts crying, Nezrah. Like sobbing into your chest. And the doorway opens back up and you guys can see right inside that Thenra and Nezrah are sharing a moment.
Dude, the Nez totally has a girlfriend now.
Oh, so everything's okay. I don't know why I went British. Okay. Everything's okay now.
Roger. It was just a bit shit and that.
You sound like you're from London.
Why you hugging his mum?
So everything's okay? There you go. Take that sample instead.
Does that happen a lot to your house? Is that normal?
You guys can see that like Thenra is like not even paying attention to you. She's like sobbing.
What did you do, Nez?
I think we're gonna be okay. Did you guys see what happened to the house?
Yeah, we did.
It got sucked down ass first
And it
into
was
the ground.
shaky before it got sucked down.
Did you see what did it?
No.
Well, it looked like it was happening from inside the house.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Are you attempting to be deceptive, Nezrah?
I mean, at this point, I mean, no, I'm just asking questions.
Okay.
So what happened?
Are you gonna keep hugging her, or what are we doing?
Why is she crying? You gotta tell us details.
Fenra kind of releases you and like wipes her face a little bit. I am so sorry, all of you. I was overcome by grief. This the house sinking. It is it is a strange thing that I've never had happen here before, and just it was so overwhelming. I luckily Nezrah was here to give me support in that moment.
I'm rolling insight.
I am too.
You can all roll insight if you would like.
Because that was from the fucking mushroom, and that was weird.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. I don't know.
Anyone can roll insight.
I do not know.
Nez rolls insight.
I rolled a 5.
23.
20.
Okay, you guys, both Can and Gil, that is not a very compelling statement, but based on your insight roll, it's very clear something else happened that is like you're kind of like seeing the situation. You can see that Nez is obviously unharmed. He looks as though he's a little like, how would you be looking and presenting right now, Nez?
I mean, if we're going full honesty, probably avoiding eye contact a little bit.
Okay.
While I like try and play it off like I'm just gathering my staff and just treading lightly, I guess. Very, very withdrawn body language, I'd say.
Do we notice that?
You wouldn't, Fee, with your insight check. You're probably just like, whoa, the mushroom. But Cannon and Gil, yeah, you guys would see that there's clearly something that Nez doesn't want to say or shouldn't say, can't say. You definitely pick that up from the vibe.
I give a look to Gil.
I lean down to Can without looking at Can, but I'm going to say, I think they did hand stuff in there. At the very least, I think they definitely made out. Because when the door opened, they were all hugging and stuff.
I think something hinky went down in here.
I wonder if she's married. How long has Nez been involved with this torrid affair?
So it wasn't the mushroom?
She is a mom. That's kind of gross.
I think that's kind of bad of Nez because, I mean, she's like not in a good place.
He's taking advantage of her in a weakened state. That's right. This totally changes my perspective of him.
I didn't think you would do that.
What a slime ball. Anyway, are we going to go to this place that this little shit told us they are?
Yes, I think we need to fortify the village and make our way to the cave and rescue the children.
And that was something that you might have, I don't know if you guys remember, but that was another information I think Billy's hinting at is that there's a planned, like a coordinated effort to attack the Basidi village.
And we sent what's-his-face off to tell the council, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I think we just need to go now and stop them before they do shit.
Well, we will do that, but the villagers here need to be prepared.
Not if we just go and win. You ever tried winning, Nez?
What if, and hear me out, Gil, in the interim of us going to win, the village is attacked?
What? Okay. Then what? What do you mean?
Fenra kind of like raises her hand, wipes, continues wiping her eyes. If you would all go to rescue the children, I can let the village know they need to bolster the defenses. And she like gives you like kind of a weird little glance, Nez, as if like, yeah, give me insight. Let's see if you pick up what she's putting down.
Okay.
I'm going to do it too. 23.
18.
Yeah, so with an 18 Nez, you pick up that she's like her very intentional glance is like, I can do some stuff to, kind of assist in that. Gil, you got a 23?
Yeah, and I'm going to say with my confirmation bias, since I believe that they have an affair, I'm going to see that as like a loving look of like, I'll miss you. I love you till the end of time, basically. And then I'll elbow Can a little bit and nod over there.
This is moving so fast.
Maybe they already knew each other.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, hey, Fee, what's going on?
What are you guys talking about? Are you guys talking about how we're gonna skip town and take the money?
No.
We're taking money?
We already took some money. But no, we're totally going to save those kids, probably.
Oh, yeah, that's first priority,
that's not
Crumb.
as fun.
I know, but it is important. You gotta...
Everybody talking at once,
Yeah.
just like,
We gotta save the kids, Crumb. That's gotta be number one. You can't just let kids, like, get stolen. What if they're, like, dying or something?
Nah, yeah. We'll save the kids and stuff. I was just trying to trap Gil in his web of lies. I told you he was evil.
Well, are they all going to be like this little kid? Because...
Maybe we're doing him a favor.
Well, I
Maybe they
think
can
this is
keep
like the worst kid of the bunch because he couldn't even get there and stay.
He couldn't even run away from my spell. What the loser.
I mean, he seemed okay. He just seemed like a silly kid.
Are you ready to lead the way?
Yeah, but probably not like good enough to be in a gang.
I mean, definitely not. I mean, I don't know why any kid thought it was a good idea to start a gang of kids.
Oh, gangs are awesome.
But of kids?
Yeah,
What does a
man.
kid gang do?
Oh, okay, you haven't seen the right kid gangs then. If they're organized...
Clearly, you've never seen the Newsies.
Or the Apple Dumpling Gang.
Or Hostel. Have you seen Hostel? That little kid gang. Yikes.
Never seen Village of the Damned,
So,
Children of the Corn.
are we still
Village
doing
of the
it
Corn.
where some of us are underground and some of us are up?
What? No.
Was that a
everybody's
thing?
above ground.
I thought we had to have some of us underground for some
Oh, I thought
reason.
you were talking about right
for
now.
the tunnels.
Sorry.
Future plan, right.
Yeah.
Some of us were going to go to the front place, and then the little one...
Yeah, me and Can underground?
Right, you were going to go through the tunnels.
Yeah. Okay.
We could still do that.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Wasn't somebody else going to come with us?
That's what it was. Yeah, Loom's coming with us above ground, and Natius is telling the council, and Thenra will help bolster the village's defenses.
Well, Lori, I'm calling you Lori for short. Are you ready to lead us?
Lori.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's go. But remember, mum's the word to my mum.
All that is yet to be seen. You could be leading us into a shitty little trap or something.
If you trap us,
We are so telling on you.
yeah, we are absolutely.
I won't trap you. I don't even know how to make a trap.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna be able to do anything.
I have your mom's number on speed dial. Don't even.
Maybe his buddies are cooler than him, though.
Well, yeah, they're actually in the gang.
This is the little brother that's like, can I tag along?
Mom said I had to join the gang too.
No, Josh, no!
I want to play Sonic too. Hands him an unplugged in controller.
Flashbacks. All right, let's go. Let's shag ass.
What?
Let's shag ass.
What's a shagass?
You're shagging your ass. You're hustling. You're hustling and bustling. We are moving.
Your ass shags?
Yeah, watch this. And I shag my ass, and you can see my tail like flopping around a little bit. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but Gil does have a tail. He's got like a like a puffy little satyr tail that's purple.
When
Gil
you said
does
that,
have a sweet ass.
yeah, when you said that and described that, I imagined the little devil guy from Cow and Chicken.
Oh my god, yes. Ugh.
This is how you shag ass.
Loom kind of approaches you guys.
All right, so in one group above, one group below, I will lead you to first snow, and the other two will go with the child. Is that how I understand it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remind me where first snow is, please.
That's
It is-
north of here.
Yes, it is north of here, as Nezrah seems to remember.
All right. And Nez and I are going to there with you.
If that is the plan, that's how I understood it.
All right, shagging ass, let's do it and break.
And then Thenra kind of goes to the doorway.
Just one moment. Gather here quickly.
She like ushers you guys to come near.
All right, boys, take a fucking knee.
Do you guys gather, cluster in front of Thenra?
Yeah.
Yes.
I gather.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Thenra like opens her hand in front of you guys, closes her eyes.
I call upon the powers of the astral plane to protect these intrepid adventurers. See that no harm comes to them.
And she like moves her fingers, and you guys are surrounded by a dome of red light that kind of sparkles. You guys gain the benefit of a long rest.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Also have 20 temporary HP.
Whoa! Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What do you have coming up for us? I'm a little worried.
And
I'm not.
You guys are going to get a bonus +1 to your AC. All of this will last
Fuck yes.
for 8 hours.
Hey, shit.
Fuck yes.
Hot dog.
Okay.
What does that feel like?
You feel fucking powerful. Like, you guys feel great. You feel well rested. You feel as though, like, all of your wounds and your weaknesses and your exhaustion is just kind of, like, eked away from you. You feel as though you are much more dexterous than normal. Like, you just feel like your body and your brain are just simpatico. You are, you know that you just have that little extra edge that you didn't have before. And you feel like you could take a few extra blows.
I tried to
Took the
cartwheel.
limitless pill.
Yeah.
I'm going to cartwheel.
Tight.
You no longer have +1 AC.
Pants rip at the tail.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Thenra.
I'm going to go up to Fee before we leave.
Okay.
So that brooch that I gave you, it'll let me know where you are since we are splitting up. Also, you still have my tooth, right?
Yeah, I have your tooth. Why do you use a tooth?
It's either that or like a fingernail or some of my hair. Do you want some of my hair?
Hair might be better, but I mean, I already touched your tooth, so
You're
might as
already
well
touching
just
it,
keep
right?
it.
Yep.
But in the future, maybe
Hair
switch
is
to hair.
better?
I mean, then it's not in his mouth. He eats dirt.
You don't
It's
know
rich
if
in
he puts his hair-
nutrients. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'll take the tooth. I have the tooth. It's fine.
All right. Well, I can talk to you, but you can't talk to me. So, unless you have a way to talk to me.
I don't think so. Not at this juncture. If I find a way, I'll let you know. Wait, no, I won't. I'm sorry. Damn it.
That's okay. We don't need them. We'll be just fine. All on our own.
Well, now's your chance to prove it.
I ain't got to prove nothing to you, Gil.
You take care of her.
Don't got to prove nothing to nobody. Just me. And I'm already proof all I need.
I'm already walking away.
Yeah, walk away.
My shadow's like flipping him off.
Take your shadow with you, you gigantic jerk.
Do you think you guys will ever get along? You think that'll ever happen?
If he's willing to bend the knee and be subservient, then yeah, I suppose I could, allow him, a little bit of leeway. But I don't know. He doesn't seem like the bend the knee type. That's the vibe I get from him.
I feel like you
Stiff
both
knees.
want that knee bending situation, but I don't think it's going to happen for either of you.
Me, I tell you that much right now.
Okay, I think you gave me an answer that is pretty clear.
Yeah.
Well, at least.
I'm succinct.
All right. Are you ready to go in tunnels? Have either of you been in tunnels before?
Oh, I've been in loads of tunnels. How about you, Can? You been in any tunnels?
Well, yeah, like cave tunnels. Those count.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess they do. Yeah. I've been in like tunnels and like even smaller tunnels and big tunnels. I've been in all loads of tunnels.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
You know, I thought so too, but thank you for saying that. You didn't have to, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know, like the Lincoln Tunnel.
Tunnel of love. All right, so
It's a small world after all.
are we splitting the party then?
Yeah, always a good
appear so.
idea.
Okay, so for this next moment, are you guys just going directly there? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, did I
Wait.
ever procure a map?
Yeah.
You did not, but Loom is sort of like a map at the moment.
Okay, keep that
He
fucker
doesn't seem
alive.
long for this world, though.
Do we know where
Did he
we're
get blessed with any?
Yeah, he got blessed as well.
Oh,
so he looks a
good.
lot more like pleased by the fact that
happy
he's,
for him.
he's traveling.
I also have an impending loom feeling.
Do we know where we're going in the tunnels?
You're gonna follow the little kid.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay.
Lori.
Get blessed.
Lori?
20.
Yeah, Alori is his full name, but
Alori.
Gil's calling him Lori for sure. And yes, he also was blessed by this, whatever it was.
All right.
All right, so Gil, Nez, and Loom, you guys head towards the front gate. You kind of pass a few Basidi who like give like a very respectful salute to you, kind of like they know you're off to do some work. They also seem a little bit confused because there's only two of you with Loom, but they don't say anything as you guys kind of head on down the path outside of the village. And the minute you walk outside, you start to feel like a little bit of this pressure. Both of you guys give me wisdom saves with advantage.
17.
Oh, thank God that was with advantage. Rolled a 2 and then a 20.
Nice. What does that total for you for your wisdom save?
24.
Okay. Gil, it takes you a second to kind of like get your bearings. It's a really weird, like almost invasive feeling. But eventually it just kind of like fades. You felt like there was something kind of pushing against you, into you, but it almost like pops like a bubble. Nezrah, there's like a hint of some kind of magical resistance as you move. But yeah, you guys are just fine as you continue along. And as you do that, Loom looks over your shoulder. We are getting closer to the barrier, so you might feel a bit of pressure. Oh, I completely forgot. And he like turns and he looks like kind of embarrassed and reaches into his clothing and he procures this cup, like a goblet, and then he pulls out a little like vial.
Oh shit! Are we getting fucked up right now?
He pours some in. We are not getting fucked up, but I fucked up. I should have done this before we separated, but this drink will allow you to, it's filled with the conversation spores. It will allow you to understand the world for the next, I want to say 3 days. If we meet back up with them, I can give the other two their portion, but once we leave the confines of the village, their conversation spores will fade unless you drink this, and you will be able to understand the locals.
But how does one truly understand the world? I'll drink it. So
Loom takes a sip first and then hands it to you guys.
Gil Bukowski over here.
So Nez, it looked like you're getting a little cozy with the lady mushroom. How about that? Do you see
She's
that,
under a
Loom?
lot of stress.
Oh, I'm sure she is. And you were totally relieved of that stress, right?
I'd like to think that I'm a companion that can be, you can lean on me if you're having a bad time. I'm here for comfort.
I wink at Loom with my bad eye.
Loom just like shrugs. Like he he wasn't really paying attention to you guys' like conspiracies about what was going on inside the mushroom. So he's just like, okay.
Well, I bet you're looking forward to bringing her kid back, huh?
I hope we can bring all the children back.
All right, all the children, right.
And you guys continue on. As you exit the village and you see the greater world, you guys see that there's a ton of these trees off in the distance. You're in like a fairly large, you could almost call it a forest if it wasn't for the fact that everywhere but this narrow dirt path that you guys are on is swampy and marshy. It is like, there's other trees now that you're, kind of outside of the village. They're a lot smaller. They're definitely like wetland shrubbery and different flora in that regard. You're in essentially like a swamp. However, you guys notice that it is a saltwater swamp. And give me, if you're proficient in nature, go ahead and give me a roll.
And Nezrah also drank the potion from Loom.
God
just
damn
to
it.
clarify. It all it does is just keeps us able to understand and speak.
Yes.
Right? Translating speech.
As far as you know, any spoken language will be translated around you.
Okay, cool.
Could I try to use survival to guide us through in a not mucky way so I don't get my hooves dirty?
Absolutely.
Is that swamp bigger than a city?
You aren't there.
I'm not, but I just want to know if I need to be mad or not.
I got 18 with my reroll.
Okay. Oh, you used your luck point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Nez, did you roll nature?
I am not proficient, so no.
Okay, gotcha. So as far as you guys know, this is a very marshy saltwater area. So you can smell kind of like, it almost smells Gil, like kind of the familiar scent of the ocean a bit, that saltwater smell. You've come to appreciate it, I'm sure. With your survival, you're able to find like nice dry patches that have obviously been traveled by like the non-Basidi, that they're it's kind of like tangled, following roots, going around them. But you guys are able to easily find like dry areas that won't get you muddy or anything like that. And you guys continue on for a little bit. We're going to switch now to Can and Fee. Can and Fee, the little mushy, kind of leads you guys through the village, and till you guys get to a cluster of like mushroom abodes that almost look, if this area had like a broke down district, this would be it. These look like they have other mushrooms growing out of them. It's a contrast to how, like, in a lot of villages where the more, ignored areas kind of break down. Here, because they are mushrooms, that's where they're most thriving. So there's, like, a lot of, like, super compartment, structures that almost look like superstructures, but they're just, like other smaller mushrooms growing off of it, as if nature has just kind of, like, reclaimed their original mushrooms. And, Alori just kind of like looks around. All right, so follow me. Be very careful and quiet, and one of you guys is going to have to be the lookout while we access the tunnel. Who wants to be the lookout?
I mean, I could probably look out. Are you okay with that, Can?
Yeah, I think you can see farther, probably.
Yeah, you're a lot taller than us.
Fee, where did you put the brooch, by the way?
I don't know, just like front, like right here, like, when you, where you normally put brooches on your chest.
Like when you're going to prom.
So Alori like nods, and he goes around behind this like very conspicuous like barrel that looks like you can see like tracks where it has been dragged in order to be placed specifically there. And right behind the barrel, you hear his voice. Is the coast clear? Give me a perception check, unless you aren't even trying to hide it.
13.
13? Yeah, as far as you can see, the coast is clear, Fee.
Yep, looks good.
Okay. And then he like beckons to you, Can. And are you gonna go around the barrel?
Yeah.
And you see just like this like piece of wood laying on the ground, and you can even see part of the tunnel underneath it. Like they did such a terrible job of hiding this. Anybody could have stumbled onto it. But he like looks at you. Can you help me lift the wood?
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
And so he like leans down, and with your help, it's very easy, but he's like, ugh. And he lifts it up, and there is a tunnel. And hanging from the side of the tunnel, kind of like it looks like it's been like a tent spike or something was stuffed into the side. It's clinging to a rope. A rope has been pinned there and is going down into the tunnel.
Okay.
Fee, I don't know if I would trust this rope if I were you.
It's safe. I mean, I've gone up and down it a bunch of times.
I kind of give him an up and down and then like look at Fee's height.
Look, I'll show you. And he like jumps in, and you hear like a as he slides down the rope.
How
And then from down in there you hear, "Come on!"
And then screams.
Is it a pretty thin like hole where I could maybe do like where you bend your body a little bit to catch yourself or something?
Yeah, if you like spread your arms out, yeah, you could definitely like Spider-Man it down or something.
Okay.
Just like the
Yeah, I'll hold the rope, and if need be, I'll do a Spider-Man situation.
Okay.
So.
Can you going down? Mm-hmm. Please give me athletics.
Okay.
And you also, Fee.
Ooh.
Does Crumb go first?
Crumb is just gonna sit on Fee's shoulder this whole time.
Shit.
Does Crumb seem nervous at all or anything?
Give me insight.
Okay.
16.
I
for
got
athletics.
Yes.
I got a 9 for insight, a 3 for athletics. So
So yeah, you're kind of just like you're looking at Crumb to see if he's like looking nervous. You can't really read him. He's kind of just like nodding and like staring at the hole. But that distracts you, Fee. And as you go to get on the rope, you find that it's very slick, and you lose your grip a little bit. Give me a dex save.
okay. Oh, natural 20, so 24.
Nice.
Yeah, you like slip a little bit, and then you like slink your hands out and stick to the side of the tunnel, and then you're able to find like a nice grip and then climb the rest of the way down.
Luckily, I'm used to weird tunnel situations, so
That was a close one, Fee. You almost plummeted. You would have knocked Can right into the ground.
yeah, well, just worked out, you know. Maybe a heads up next time if the rope is a little slick. It happens to us all. We get sweaty palms, you know, and that situation.
It's a tunnel. It's naturally pretty damp.
Well, that too. That probably, yeah. I guess. It's fine, though.
Dank ass rope.
As you guys get to the bottom, the tunnel, as expected, is fairly low. It's about 5 foot in height. So, Fee, you'll probably have to stoop a little bit. Can, you're fine. You can just follow Alori right down if you want. Mm-hmm. And now that the tunnel is a little bit cramped and you're stooping over, you notice that Crumb hops off your shoulder and kind of flutters in front of you. It's also not dark down here. There's a glow coming from the walls of the tunnel, and you guys can see that there are like phosphorescent mushrooms kind of like haphazardly growing out through this tunnel in the ground.
Cool. Did you all put those mushrooms there, or did they come that way?
Alori like looks over his shoulder.
I think they were like this, but I don't know. I wasn't here for the construction of the tunnel, but, I mean, it helps if you can't see in the dark very well.
Well, yeah, it is pretty bright. That's pretty cool.
But there is a section up here. I didn't bring anything where there's no mushrooms. Do you guys have anything that we can use to see?
My eyes, if it does get dark. Otherwise, can we take some of these mushrooms off the wall?
if you take them off the wall, they'll no longer be phosphorescent.
Would I know? Minor illusion can create light, right? No, that probably wouldn't work.
It would be the illusion of light. You have a lantern.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
But we can see, can't we?
In the section up ahead, he was asking if you guys had anything for the section up ahead.
There are no mushrooms there.
That's what he said. Up ahead. There's a section coming up where there's no light.
I think I have some too. Yeah. Oh, I guess I do have a torch, and Can has a lantern, I think?
I have a torch too.
And torch. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, follow me. I'll try to walk slow so you guys don't hit your heads or anything.
Thank you.
And then he moves on through the tunnel. Nez and Gil, I want you guys to give me, if you're proficient in survival, I would like survival. If you're proficient in nature, I would like nature.
I got 6.
6?
In survival.
Okay. And are you proficient in either of those, Nez?
No, sir.
Okay, gotcha. And Fee and Can, I'm going to need you guys to each give me dex checks.
Okay.
And then, not to be a metagaming piece of shirt, again, or anything, but didn't one of the villagers give somebody...
Is it the jar with the moss in it?
No, the lantern fireberry or whatever?
Yeah, that's the one that Can has.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Is that why in my notes I have something like jar with glittering moth-like insects, a bracelet with fire pattern?
No, that's what you guys received from the
Council.
Okay,
from the
so I'm
council.
just holding it all?
No, you guys each
Or we
took one.
dispersed it. Okay.
You took
Why
the
did I
you took the
put 'em all?
potion. Can took the jar. Gil took the bangle, and Nez took the necklace.
Okay, thank you. Because I saw that in my notes and was like, what the actual fuck?
But no, yeah, good note taken.
I've got a jar of fun.
23.
Okay.
I got another natural 20, so 24.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So Gil and Nez, Gil specifically, you're trying to spend some time like figuring out if you can find a better route than the one that Loom is leading you on. But the convoluted nature of this swamp area is a little out of your element at the moment. You're probably very concerned with staying dry and not getting muddy. And so a few times Loom essentially tells you guys, like, just follow me. I promise I can lead you there. But I don't know if you guys are planning on continuing to just follow his lead, or if you'd like to try to forge your own path, or what your plan is.
No, we'll stay relatively close to him. And, yeah, I was just looking for a less gnarly route, but if I can't find one, then whatever.
Okay. Can and Fee, you guys move through this tunnel with no issue. And when you get to the section without light, you guys can either have torches or you can take out that fireberry lantern, whichever you would prefer. Which one are you choosing, though? I will need to know that.
Torch.
Torch. You're also doing your torch. Okay, and you guys are able to navigate through the tunnel with no issue. Eventually, Can and Fee, you guys get to, you guys take some twists and turns just following Alori down and through. There's a few like tributaries and offshoots that you guys avoid. Alori seems to be pretty confident in the route, and he kind of talks to you guys a little bit along the way. I don't know. He kind of wants to know about you guys. Do you guys end up sharing any? Give me one piece of information that you would share with him if you choose. You can also choose to not share much.
I mean, I'd probably tell him that I have experience in tunnels because I came from somewhere before that was pretty much underground. So, yeah, maybe just that.
Based on your roles, he would definitely believe you. Mm-hmm. Can, do you share anything with Alori?
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of how I got this cool vest, and the crocodile was a really close friend. And I'll remember her forever.
Oh, that's really cool to be friends with a crocodile. I've never seen a big crocodile. I've seen smaller ones. Some of them live out in the marshes. They're kind of scary, though.
This one wasn't scary at all.
Yeah, it sounds like this one could talk. The ones around here can't talk.
Maybe you're just not speaking the same language.
Well, if it comes close to the village, we can speak the same language.
We'll bring it into the village, and then maybe you can see.
Are you trying to persuade?
No, I'm just giving a suggestion.
Okay. He looks like very thoughtful about that and like nods. Yeah, that's a good idea. I would like to talk to the crocodiles and maybe some of the frogs and maybe some of the snakes. That would be cool, right?
Wait, you can't talk to frogs.
No, you could talk to frogs?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
My friend Peach taught me.
What do they say?
About what?
Like, do they just talk like normal, like everyone else does? Or they just say, like, one word? Like, how do frogs conversate? I've never talked to a frog either.
Well, they just talk about, like, normal stuff, like what's going on in their lives, and, like, sometimes they tell me about their family or, like, what they're doing, hobbies, interests, like, the regular stuff.
Eventually, you guys get to this kind of larger area that has been almost like carved out, definitely. And you guys can see like there's some sections in the tunnel itself that have like wood. This also is filled with those mushrooms, so it's well lit in here. But it looks like someone was forming a wall or something down here at one point. But the wood looks really old, and you would recognize that can. Like the wood is quite ancient, and if whatever purpose it served at one point, that's long forgotten. But eventually, you guys get to this. Like kind of like an archway, a little open doorway, and Alori kind of like stops there. Okay, so, all right, here's where the barrier is for the village. So hold on one second. And he pulls out this like little flute and he starts to like pipe on it. You just hear like, and then from down in the distance at the end of the archway, you hear.
John Carpenter is upset.
And then you guys watch as what looked like just an open doorway kind of dissolves, just like crumbles magically. And there's this much smaller doorway there. Okay, we can go through here now. They let us through. You guys want to meet my friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why aren't you saying?
Because that was just a creepy thing to say.
Yeah.
It was a creepy way to say it.
What does Can say?
Wait, aren't your friends in cages?
Only some of them. The ones that, like, run the tunnels. They're here to let me in and out, and one of our other friends who's in the village.
I narrow my eyes.
I'm very confused about this dynamic.
Do you guys go through the archway?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Nez and Gil, you guys have moved along for a while now, and you feel like this, like pressure release as you guys walk through what is apparently the barrier, as Loom points out. And you guys don't feel any different, but it's almost like the world is a lot brighter now. You didn't realize it before, but it was a lot more muted. And now that you guys have stepped through this barrier, there's a lot more color and vibrancy and sound. There's a ton of sound now that you guys didn't even really realize was missing until you walk through this barrier. You can hear birds chittering in the trees. You can hear insects. You can hear way off in the distance the sound of like, you know, heavy winds blowing through the tree tops. There's just a ton of sound now that you're through the barrier. And as you guys like kind of move forward, a shape steps out of the trees and looks over at you. You're looking at a gigantic stag, a huge deer with a giant rack of antlers. Looks over at you. It seems to be like chewing on like grass or cud or something like that. And As it looks over at you, you guys hear, "Oh, hello." And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Okay. I was going to talk to him anyway if he was a regular stag.
Is it?
Oh, hello.
Don't mind me, just chewing on cud.
Is it a?
You guys ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
You guys want to get wet?
All right, now it's time for tonight's MVPC.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know who you think is the most valuable player character. I want to know who you guys think deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening and those of you here at the table, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. I will have you guys, in a moment, I'll count to 3, and I'll have you guys hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you would like to see become MVPC. Now take a moment and then we will vote. Everybody ready? Mm-hmm. All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. All right. We've got 3 votes for Nez and 1 vote for Gil. Nez, why'd you vote for Gil?
Gil continues to just entertain me with constantly... I don't know if he's like hoping for or like wanting or like it's on his vision board or something for Nez to get laid. But like just the constant horniness is hilarious to me, and him like constantly being suspicious of Nez trying to get some cracks me the fuck up.
Very
also
nice.
the reveal and it's canon now, like it's out there that Gil has a tail and it's rad.
Yeah, nice tail, Gil.
Thanks.
Like what you're working with there, baby. Gil, why'd you vote for Nez?
Despite all odds, he talked himself out of a situation, which is such a really cool D&D moment in general. Like he's not built for persuasion or like being a face at all, but like just by the luck of the roll, he managed his way through that whole situation that could have played out way differently. So it was very cool to see, just from a mechanical standpoint even, but yeah, it was still really cool.
Very nice. Can, why'd you vote for Nez?
I voted for Nez because he talked real good. And it wasn't just the rolling. He came up with really persuasive reasons as to like to gain trust with Fenra. And I thought that was great. Also, I think it's funny that now Can kind of thinks he's a predator and Gil thinks he's some kind of stud. So
very nice. And Fee, why'd you vote for Nez?
I mean, I know Nez has other secrets, but I like this secret. I think it's a really endearing secret. And the Pinwin in me is like, he made a friend. Because that's what I inherently just want all the time. Because it's but yeah, so it just makes me happy. Now we have a friend, and that's actually pretty helpful. Because I'm sure that'll come up again. So yeah, it's good.
Very nice. Well, that means tonight's MVPC is Nezrah Kaziel.
Right. Thank you.
Take your 1d10, and also, because of your performance, I'm going to allow you to roll with your persuasion rolls, add +1 if you are dealing with someone going through strife.
Aww.
Ooh.
Damn.
All right. Thank
So it's very situational, but you performed well.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Does he have
thank
to
you.
ask them if they're going through strife? Excuse me, are you going through strife?
Excuse me, are you experienced? blink twice if you're under duress.
All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thank you to all of you listeners. Tomas, if they would like to show their appreciation, where should they go?
go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star rating, leave us a hearty review like Genevieve did. Say whatever you want. We will read it. That is proof because I read all of that. So Apple Podcasts is good. So you can go to our Facebook, you go to our website, go to Podchaser, go anywhere and just sing us our praises and we will read them.
Yeah, do that. Do those things, all of the things, and let us know what you're thinking. Lindsey, tell them about the Discord.
Well, have any of you guys, have you ever felt like lonely? Any of you?
Nope.
Literally never.
You're lying.
I don't know what that word
You're lying.
means.
You know what it's like to be lonely. Have you ever been bored?
No.
You're also lying because everyone's lonely and bored sometimes, and you know what you can do to fix that situation?
Everyone's lonely and bored.
Go to the
Sometimes.
Discord where it's fucking free.
Cheaper than therapy.
And I mean, you
Fuck
can.
therapy.
We talked about opening a therapy channel. It could happen.
That's a dangerous
I feel like we should absolutely not be.
We would not be the therapist. You would say the things you would say to a therapist, and they just go out in the ether.
Like
so,
an off my chest kind of channel.
So like a post secret. I fucking love that. I want that for real. Anyway, so go to the Discord. There's all sorts of different channels, different subject things to talk about. You can share pictures of your dog or your cat or your kid, whatever you want to share, and
Whatever
usually
pet you
love it.
have.
Whatever thing you have, yeah. I don't know, just talk to people. It's fun. It's free, okay? It's just free. So why not? Why not?
All right,
Yeah.
very nice. Billy, tell them about Patreon.
So if you're into us and you want to support us, you can do so by going to patreon.com/D20_syndicate. Check out the tiers that we have. There may be something that you like. There may be something that you don't like. Avoid that one. And then go and gravitate. Not gravitate. Gravitate. If you're a drow, towards the one that you do like and contribute at that specific price point. And you will get stuff. Most of it's cool stuff. Some of it might not be cool stuff.
What are you
Beauty
doing?
is in the eye of the beholder. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And women,
Or
too.
another man's ha ha ha, as Gil said.
So yeah, check it out. You can if you do the highest tier on the Patreon, as the kids say, you get a cool swag bag, and we're gonna put cool shit in there, and everybody thinks that shit is cool. Like no matter who you are, you could be Mussolini, and you'd be like, "This is cool shit."
Yeah. And an NPC.
And you get to make an NPC that we could interact with and or kill.
Yeah. Some
Or
people
vice versa.
specified that they wanted to be killed. So
Yeah, like
How do you set that up?
I could be going in for a hug after we have like a heartfelt conversation, and you just like fucking gladiator me, and then I'm done.
Smile
And
for
it's
me
like,
now, brother.
I paid money to kill Nez, and then you can like take that into the world with you and have a hearty heart.
That'd be so sick to be able to do that.
Yeah. But
Patreon.
But you'd have to go, join Patreon at
You
the
can
highest
literally
tiers, though.
alter the story. Imagine if like you could walk into the fucking studio like as they were making Final Fantasy VII back in the 90s and be like, I want to pay you X amount of money and I get to create a character that kills the character that you made, and it alters that story.
Sephiroth was a bonus Patreon character.
Yeah. Like I think that's actually what happened, and they were just like, well, fuck, we got to roll with it. We told them we would. And Hironobu Sakaguchi was just like, okay.
disclaimer, you will not be able to make a character that can kill one of the characters. Michaela, why
that's
don't you
some
tell them? Why don't you tell them about merch?
Okay, well, I just need everybody to gather around. We're going to go around the horn here, and I need to ask you guys a couple of questions.
Take a fucking knee.
So, Seth, what's your favorite color?
Seafoam green.
We got it.
Really?
Yeah. Lindsey, favorite color. Quick.
Royal blue.
Got it. Whoa. Billy, come on.
Since we already did the green spectrum, I'm going to hop on purple.
I need you to be honest.
Green.
We got it.
She just made you her bitch, like, instantly. Tell the truth.
And Tomas?
I'm wearing it, yo. Orangelo.
We got Orangelo. All the colors and more. What's your favorite color, guys? We got it. You like shirts? We're all wearing shirts. We all love shirts. We all love colors. We all have favorites. Get your favorite shirt. Get your favorite color. Check out our merch.
Thank you so much. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks.
Oh, it's TeePublic.
Oh, TeePublic. Yes, that's
By the way.
important.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, folks. We will see you next week. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate Podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Bye.
Apparently, weirdly, dogs are supposed to know that grass will make them puke in a weird way, because apparently when dogs are like really sick, especially if they're like having like a heart attack, they will eat grass to puke because they think they need to puke.
Shit.
I don't think that's
smart.
a weird thing. That's
But
just evolution.
Yeah, but it's weird that all those years of evolution, she's just like, I want to puke.
Evolution. We're keeping it short and light.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already 4 syllables in.
That's a lot of syllables.
Right. You don't want to
Tomas.
add the other
Tome.
one. Tome. I'm on your side here. So how did
Oh,
we...
I thought you were defending 4 syllables.
Nah, man. Make it
I was like,
yours.
no.
Make
Seemed like
it
an arbitrary
yours.
stand that Tomas would
Not
take.
today, Tomas. I can't.
Not with my hat on. I can't do this.
It is a muffin.
That's what it is. It's a muffin.
It's just whatever is existing right there. I apparently don't know what it is. Muffin, mushroom, pelvic bone.
Mika has an audition for a Goomba in the Mario movie.
Billy is great at anatomy.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Is that a hip or a fucking mushroom? I don't know.
Everything's a mushroom. I'm on mushrooms.
I'm on mushrooms as he like jumps from a swing.
As I
on
eat grass.
Change the book.
Eat
Are you
grass.
my mother to Are You My Mushroom?
So
That
I
book
know
always
that
made me sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
it's like sad by design.
Not if you change it to mushroom, though.
Are you my mushroom? This dude's fucking high.
You clearly found your mushroom already.
It's like when your sunglasses are on your head and you're looking for it.
I was gonna say it's like that Key and Peele skit where he's like, "Yo, let me get a hit of that." He's like, "Are you sure? I don't know if you can handle it." And then he does, and then it just repeats, and he's like, "God damn it! You've already asked me this 6 times."
But actually, that's none of our real names. They're all our secret identities. You know, superheroes work and stuff.
Wait, you're a superhero?
We're all, aren't we? Are we not?
I was keeping that a secret from you.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry.
Wait, is that why we have to keep changing the schedule?
We're normal
Because I'm doing
humans.
superhero shit. I'm not
my
a
back
superhero.
out fighting crime.
No, I fight the good guys, but I'm also like, I fight the bad guys too.
anyone,
equalizer.
anyone in the radius.
Who wants to fight? No?
I don't
Nobody?
have time
Okay.
to look at whether you good guy or not.
Yeah, let me see your
way.
credentials. No, this is all you need to know.
Stop
Fist,
going where
face,
crimes
done.
happen.
I'm stopping them before they start.
Tomas just
Precog.
walks out and stands in the middle of the street until a car comes up there, and then they get mad and get out of the car like, "What are you doing?" And then he attacks them.
Assault and battery is a crime.
You just GTA some rando. Yeah, you just go stand in the street
Steal
all
their car.
aggro and shit. Wait for them to get out. Like, oh, yeah?
So if you were wondering why there were so many cars in our driveway, that's why.
We just keep. We don't know what to do with them.
They get impounded.
You're like the mutants from Wrong Turn. You just collect all the victims' shit.
You
and just
guys,
keep it
I
there.
think I'm the crime. How do I fight myself?
You just start fight clubbing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you get a chance to play Sexy Salt Fairy out there?
Oh no, I have not been Sexy Salt Fairy yet.
She's the only one who puts salt out.
I shovel our steps, our communal steps and walkways, and salt them. Everyone else, I guess, is just willing to die on ice. So I call myself the Sexy Salt Fairy.
Just out there sprinkling.
Yes. That you would think that the whoever's in charge of that building
Yeah,
would
the
be doing
landlord.
that shit.
Nope.
They do, but only after like the first, like they'll clear the snow the first time, but since it has been melting a lot lately and then refreezing, it's like melting and then dripping all over it, refreezing.
Yeah.
So I have just taken on the role.
Our new maintenance man, Michaela.
Michaela, the maintenance man.
I go by Mick when I'm on the clock.
Nice.
Coincidentally, what her family calls her.
I think it's very fitting for me. Sometimes I sign my emails Mick if I'm keeping it really cash.
Do you just put MC or do you like MICK or?
MIC,
Oh, okay.
Mike.
Mike check, please.
Drop the mic.
It's how I let people know that we're like on the same page and we're on the same team. It works really well in a work environment, actually. People are like,
in
oh,
a
we're
nickname.
friends now. Yeah, we are mad at this other department together, and I'm no longer mad at you.
Social engineering.
Would it be metagaming to ask
No,
about
it's spelled
more-
MIC.
KEYMOUSE?